provides the opportunity to start to Salem Al-Najdi, while new signing Samu Costa, who scored off the bench last week, is rested. João Felix has started the season in style. 2 goals in the midweek Kings Cup win to add to the one he scored in last week's opening day victory over Al-Fateh. So we're almost ready to go. Ange Postecoglou's Saudi Arabian adventure has started rather nicely. 2 wins and 7 goals, with just 1 conceded in the opening 2 fixtures, 1 in the league and 1 in the cup. And these are the sort of matches that he and his team will be expected to win, not least by their own supporters, and probably by that man there.
I think he's got a team of players that really suit his style of football, Ange Postecoglou. We've seen him in the English Premier League, we've seen him in Scotland, we've seen him managing in international places, and his style never changes. He plays on the front foot, he presses high, he wants to play high intensity and open up other teams. At times his teams are vulnerable, but I think with the quality in his side that he's got, he's able to play the way that he wants to with this set of players. And he has a record of winning things wherever he's been, including Tottenham, with that Europa League success. And away we go. Al Nassr in their traditional yellow and blue against those in red and black from Al Riyadh. This is a tricky match for a team like Al Riyadh. How do you approach this one? Just try to keep it as tight as possible and hang in the game for as long as you can, and try not to go toe-to-toe too early with a team like this, maybe. Well, they were clever last year, the way that they played in this fixture. They only got beat 1-0 and it was a close game. It was a tough fixture for Al Nassr. Was Bernard Mensah over on the far side initially, headed away by Bouchal. Little touch by Hamdan, who's been a useful acquisition, actually, having arrived from Al Hilal midway through last season. Throw in for the home side, Farhad Jaizani. Angelo really established himself in the starting 11 last season, the young Brazilian. The big change, really, in terms of the starting 11 for Al Nassr is the fact that Marcelo Brozovic has moved on. He's no longer with the club after 3 successful seasons in the heart of their midfield, the Croatian. Samu Costa coming in, the new signing defensive midfield player, signed from Mallorca, an international for Portugal. Played once during the World Cup finals, but he is, we are reliably informed, being rested for this one tonight as it's played forward. And Bentu had to be swiftly off his line there. The flag has gone up anyway for offside, but Antunes almost in behind the visiting defence. It's a familiar sight, what we saw a lot of last season. Al Nassr playing a very high line. They do get caught once or twice. All about holding the run from the attacker's point of view, and that was their Achilles heel at times last season. That high line and the ball over the top did catch them out against the better sides. Good touch there from João Felix, finding Angelo. He's got Kingsley Coman nearby. Might not need him. And trying to sneak in on the far side was Sadio Mane. A little flick away off the boot of Jaizani. This is Al-Najdi coming in at left back. Saad Al Nassr picking up an injury in the opening match last week. This is Sultan Al-Essa. Plenty of time for Martinez. Who plays in the unhurried manner of someone who just reads the game so beautifully that he knows where to be at any given moment. Here's Mane, free kick given against Al-Essa. And they're a group of players that understand one another. They know each other's movements. They've played together now for over a year. They've had success. And you see there Martinez, he wasn't hurried, he waited and waited. Ball over the top for Sadio Mane, still at 34 years of age. He's causing fullbacks all kinds of problems. There's Mauricio Dulac, emerging Brazilian coach. He was previously the coach of their under-21 side before taking over earlier this year. First hint of danger for his team to try and deal with here. João Felix with the ball at his feet. Martinez up. Kingsley Coman's looking to sneak in round the back.
João Felix, who whips it in towards the near post, and Milan Borjan had to be alert to that one.
He's seen his Portuguese counterpart Cristiano Ronaldo do the similar thing many a time. Gives the eyes and aims to the goalkeeper's near post. It's a windy evening inside the stadium. It's a difficult one for the goalkeeper. Felix took his opportunity. Goalkeeper had to shovel it away at the near post.
Sultan Al-Essa with the header away. Temperature expected at kick-off time still around 45 degrees. So a little on the warm side. Here comes Sadio Mane clipping it back. Abdullah Al-Hamdan hustling and bustling and almost profiting from that. Free kick conceded by Felix.
Getting in with regularity already down that left-hand side tonight. Al Nassr, Sadio Mane causing his fullback all kinds of problems. Al-Essa has been caught high twice. Mane in behind him. That time the willing runner Hamdan almost made something of it.
It's going to be really interesting to see how he fares this season, isn't it, Ange Postecoglou? As you say, he's got plenty of the sort of players that he likes, one imagines.
Well, he's won trophies at international level, domestic level with Chelsea, with Celtic, 5 trophies with Celtic, Europa League, as you said, before kick-off with Tottenham. Criticised at times for his team's been too wide open, but I think with a quality side like Al Nassr in this division, he'll get away with that more often than not.
João Felix with the challenge on Bernard Mensah. Ghanaian. Both players on the score sheet on match day 1 last weekend. Abdelkader Keita going long. Too long for Trezeguet on the near side. And latest chapter in an interesting career for Mahmoud Trezeguet of Egypt. We saw him at the World Cup finals in the summer, got a goal in a win against New Zealand, but a career which has taken him to the Turkish league, played in the Premier League in England as well, and more recently had been back at home with Al Ahly in Egypt.
Spells up Mohamed Salah's Trabzonspor, as we can say now, can't we? Still doesn't sound right, does it?
That was a big move. And not one that many people could have predicted, I think it's fair to say.
I think there was a few clubs in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia that may have had an interest in him.
It was nicely done by Koeman. Here's Al-Khaibari into João Felix and Salem Al-Najdi. Bit of a stretch for Mane to keep it in. Martinez, second season in Saudi football for the former Barcelona defender. Al-Amri. And now Angelo, been waiting patiently on the touchline. Koeman. Bouchard. Capable of very good deliveries now, Afal Bouchard into Sadio Mane this time. Plenty of yellow shirts inside the Al Riyadh penalty area. Abdullah Al-Khaibari rather got underneath that one.
Not famed for his goal-scoring ability.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Al-Khaibari
has many qualities, but as you say.
But again, really good play in the wide areas. Sadio Mane's dominated the ball on the left-hand side, but this time it's the right-hand side. And they've got a really good relationship when Angelo comes out into this right-hand side, because he likes to come in on his left foot, which gives the space for Bouchard around the outside of him.
And to back up your comment there, the stats back it up. This is his 249th appearance for the club, and he's scored 3 goals.
Well, that one behind the goal's only just landed.
Here's João Felix. And the block is made by Hussein Madrashi. I was about to say an opportunity for Al Riyadh to venture over the halfway line. Not so. More defensive duties await. This time it's Koeman looking for an opening into Al-Hamdan. Cleared away by Kader Keita. Then forward off the boot of Jezani. That's comfortable for Bento.
even in these early stages, you can see the pattern of the game and the shape that it's taken. They're pretty much going to play on the counter-attack. Al Riyadh quite happy to let Al Nassr have the ball, dominate possession, try and fill the middle of the pitch, win the ball back and then hit them on the counter-attack.
It's a rather tasty pass into Angelo. Going to test Hazazi. And Sultan Al Essa at the far post, stretching to get there ahead of Sadio Mane. Rearguard action, something of a theme for the home side so far.
We see that a lot with Al Nassr. One of the teams, the so-called bigger sides, don't we? They dominate possession and they have to be patient and take their time.
Al-Amri adding his physical presence in the penalty area for the set play as Angelo sends it straight into the gloves of Borjan, the vastly experienced goalkeeper for Al Riyadh. Nadrashi, Hazazi into Trezeguet. He won't get a moment in possession of the ball without Bouchal making his presence felt, will he, Trezeguet?
They're struggling to get any kind of foothold in the game, Al Riyadh, at the moment. One or two passes and the turnover possession. Al Nassr are very keen to win the ball back quickly, dominate possession.
Here's Leandro Antunes sending it forward. Now Trezeguet's got a little bit of space and support inside the box, and it's smothered by Martinez. Flag has gone up anyway on the far side, but a glimmer of hope and opportunity perhaps there for a moment.
And that's what they've got to do, Al Riyadh. They've got to show willing on the counter-attack. Yes, we talk about them not having the possession. On the turnover possession, if they get in behind Al Nassr, the high line again. Good piece of defending from Martinez covering. He wasn't to know that the offside flag went up behind him.
This is Al Riyadh's fourth season in the Saudi Pro League. Those fans have seen their team finish 14th, 11th and most recently 15th. 35 points in their first season, 38 their second, and then their lowest total of 30 last season. Certainly doesn't get any easier to stay up, not with the ambition of some of the teams that come up more recently, not least Neom SC last season and Diriyah Club in the current campaign. Clubs with money and ambition.
Well, you look at the spending, what both of those clubs have had, you look at the investment and the quality of players that they've got, and as you say, it's getting ever closer at the top and the bottom of this league.
It's a very energetic venture forward there from Salem Al-Najdi. First time he's started in the Saudi Pro League, the left-back for Al Nassr tonight for quite a while. He didn't start any games in the league last season, came off the bench a dozen times, but gets the start tonight with Saad Al Nassr out injured.
You see, I think this is a dangerous game for Al Riyadh to play. Playing the short goal kicks across the 6-yard line. They're inviting pressure. You look at those yellow shirts, you look at the high press. I'm not so sure what they're going to gain from this tonight, Al Riyadh.
Hazazi there was under pressure to control the ball right on the touchline. No surprise that it went out for an Al Nassr throw. Al-Amri into Inigo Martinez. Looking for the forward run. Bouchal loves to get involved in the attacking play. That's Trezeguet. Riyadh trying to pass their way out from the back, and Bouchal harassing his opponents. And Al Hamdan suddenly almost had an opportunity. Here's Trezeguet again, not for long. Can't get out at the moment at all, and Trezeguet does what he can to at least win himself a free kick.
They're causing their own problems, Al Riyadh. It's okay, I understand the style of football and wanting to play through the lines, but when you're playing against a team who can do it better than you, who can press better than you and win the ball higher up the field, you've got to find a different way of playing, or else you're going to invite pressure, as they are doing at the moment.
One thing worth noting as well, actually, which may or may not be coming through at the moment is it's a little bit blowy down at pitch side, apparently, which is not always making it easy for the players down there. Bit of a swirling wind to deal with as Boyan sends it long, and let's say it got caught in the wind, which carried it over the touchline.
But an interesting change in tack there. And speak about them playing short and playing out from the back. There was no thought of putting the ball at risk there. That was a free kick that was going long immediately and trying to play in the right areas. And I don't think that's a bad tactic from Al Riyadh. Don't cause yourself your own problems by playing in front of your own goal and putting the ball at risk. Because Al Nassr, as they are now, they will dominate possession. They'll move the ball around and try and pull those red and black shirts out of position.
Al-Khaibari, almost quarter of an hour in, and neither goalkeeper's really had anything to do so far. Kingsley Coman now, a man who's scored the winning goal in a UEFA Champions League final. Martinez. Al-Amri. Goalless at the Prince Faisal bin Fahd Stadium in Riyadh so far. As it just gets away from Mensah, and it opens up ahead of Al-Khaibari. Mane. Lovely play from Sadio Mane. Here's João Felix. Well, Boyan had it taken out of his hands there by Mohamed Khaibari.
Excellent play again from Al Nassr. They've had most of their joy in the wide areas, whether it be on the left flank, the right flank, but that's where they've had most of the possession, and they've got him behind the fullbacks. Less of that time, he got pulled out of position. João Felix in behind. That's where they look at their best, the visitors.
Angelo. Felix. With the clearance, but no sooner do they get the ball away than it's coming straight back towards them.
They really are struggling. I mean, Antunes is putting a very, very lonely figure up there on his own. You can see him trudging back. He spent most of the evening running after the ball and running backwards.
Koeman. There's Bouchard. Good play from Fahad Jaizani. Putting now Bouchard under pressure. Second match he's played in the Saudi Pro League, Al Jaizani for Al Riyadh. They sent him out on loan to Bar last season, on promotion with them. Debut for the club last week. Angelo's delivery, powerful header. And we've seen that before, up from the back. Abdullah Al-Amri is quite the presence inside the opponent's penalty area. And he shows it once again. An unstoppable header gives the champions the lead.
Such a simple set play, but it's all about delivery. It's a wonderful delivery from Al-Amri. The marking's terrible in there from Majrashi. Al-Amri just peels off the back of him, gets himself the space. It's a great leap and it's a powerful header. Nothing that Boyan can do in the Al Riyadh goal. It's a really simple set play. Excellently worked from the visitors. Really poor defending from an Al Riyadh point of view. All about the delivery on set plays. You can work all day on movement, what goes on in the box. But if the delivery's not on point, it doesn't work. It was a superb delivery from Angelo and a very, very strong header from Al-Amri.
Always good for a goal or two during the season, Al-Amri. And to think, actually, only 2 seasons ago, they loaned him out to Al Ittihad for the campaign. But he had a good season last season. And he's given his team the lead here in this one. It's the captain's goal. And it's 1-0 to Al Nassr.
I think it's a really good time in the game for the champions to score, because now Al Riyadh have to come out at some point in the game. They can't just sit and defend if they want to take anything from the game. The game plan may stay the same for a while, but at some point they are going to have to come out and open up and leave the spaces which they can exploit, the champions.
Well, again, it breaks down. A few sporadic ventures over the halfway line for Al Riyadh, but very much on the back foot here in the opening 19 minutes of this one. Bouchal. Coman. Here's João Felix. What a lovely combination between those two. Riyadh have lost their last 4 encounters with Al Nassr, and behind in this one here, and not looking comfortable at all as Al Nassr look for a quick second into Angelo. Boy, unable to safely see it over the byline.
They're frustrating me, Al Riyadh. They really are. When you play against a team that are better than you at doing what you're trying to do, you don't keep doing it. You know, if something's not working, you don't just keep doing it over and over again and trying to play out from the back and break through the lines. When the high press is there, we talk about Postecoglou, that man there, and the way he likes to play. They like to play on the front foot, yet they persist on this trying to play out through the back, and they're getting caught every time they do it.
Boyan gives the ball away, and Al Nassr don't make them pay for it, but that was a passage of play that had trouble written all over it, just as you were saying.
They're playing right into Al Nassr's hands. Right into Al Nassr's hands. They'll press high, they'll set the traps, and they're not good enough to play out from the back, Al Riyadh, the way that they want to play. They can't break through those yellow shirts a number of times now, yet they keep doing it.
This is Angelo into Bouchal, who is held up by the hard-working Souleymane Hazazi. Well, there's a man who's got quite a lot on his plate at the moment. The head coach, Dulac, of Al Riyadh. I mean, if he's got a plan B, they might need to move to it.
Well, he started out as an analyst. That's how he made his way into football. And then he got into coaching. So if he was any good as an analyst, he could analyse this first 21 and a half minutes very quickly and see what was going wrong.
Fourth corner of this first half, and almost the same result. It was Abdullah Al-Amri trying to get on the end of it. Back with Salem Al-Najdi. That's a rare touch for Bento. Heading for the midway point of this first half. We will, of course, have cooling breaks, 1 in each half, which we're expecting after half an hour and 75 minutes. The touch there from Trezeguet is a good one. And Al Riyadh break over the halfway line with Fahad Jaisani. Here's Sultan Al-Essa, but not for long. That was the right back popping up on the left wing there. And Coman now into Al-Hamdan, who's looking for Sadio Mane. Here's Coman. And plenty of time to clear the ball for Souleymane Hazazi. Angelo. So for the time being, Hazazi has moved over to the far side, then Al-Essa has moved to the left. And Trezeguet has got some space and room in which to break. Leandro Antunes making tracks through the middle. Here comes Bernard Mensah. This is a rare attack from the home side. Yellow shirts hurtling back, and João Felix popping up in the left-back position. So, stoppage in the first half. as the players take the cooling break that they certainly will need on a night like this. And so far, so good from Al Nassr's point of view. It has been a professional job of dominance and patience, and one which has yielded a single goal so far. But no threat to Bento's goal at the other end up to this point.
As we see, so often the coaches use this opportunity to get the messages onto their team. And I think from Ange Postecoglou's point of view, from the champions' point of view, it would be more of the same. But let's capitalise and make the most of the possession that we've got. We're getting in some fantastic positions, but actually Bojan hasn't really had that many saves to make as we get to see the goal again. Such a simple set play, free header inside the 6-yard box. It's awful marking, as rashy it is, that he just pulls off the back of Al-Amri. It's a brilliant header. We know that he can do that. We know he's capable of doing that. Very intelligent header downwards into the ground. Powerful, much to his delight. They have to use this time now, Al Nassr. Take the oxygen in, take the drinks in, and go again. And go and finish this game off before half-time. And give Ange Postecoglou an opportunity to maybe rotate the side. Bring some substitutes on, with next week's big game in mind, Al Ettifaq, and then not the week after, but the week after that, they've got Al Ittihad.
Let's see if we can hear what Ange is saying. Well, when they first went over there, you could see Ange was just staying quiet for a moment or two, considering what message he wished to get across to the team, and then quite animated there.
Keep switching the plate, keep switching the plate, don't force it, keep doing what we do. I think I got from that.
And of course, they've got one or two decent players on the bench tonight.
They've got a strong squad, hence the reason that they've only had to bring one in the summer. They feel that they're strong enough to go again and compete at that level.
Well, what a tough game this is for Mauricio Dulac and his team. Their next match, by the way, is away to Al Shabab on Wednesday, so another local match for them. Then their next home game against Neom SC. They're the next two for Al Riyadh. Sultan Al-Assa with the throw into Jezani. Al-Amri with the header away. And a rare thing in this first half, some defending required from the visiting side here.
It's amazing what the cooling breaks can do, isn't it? They change your mindset and it just breaks the shape of the game up, breaks the play up a little bit. We saw it in the World Cup as well as we saw it in this league last season. It does have an effect on the game.
Teddy Oku, the Frenchman, to take it. Oku's delivery met by the fists of Bento. Rather scuffed there by Fahad Jezani. Angelo's touch. Thumped forward by Hazazi. Martinez. This is Trezeguet. Al-Khaibari. Coman looking for Angelo. Keeping Hazazi busy. Just scoots away from Kingsley Coman. This is Mensah. Al-Amri smartly in and brought that potential move to a swift halt.
Feels there was an arm to the face there, Mensah. Al-Amri went in fairly strongly with the challenge. Clearly won the ball, but Mensah's not happy with the way that Al-Amri put his arm across. And another look here. Slightly raises his elbow there, Al-Amri, away from the referee. Not afraid of a challenge.
Almost half an hour in, and Abdellah Al-Amri, the scorer of the goal that currently separates the two sides, a header from a corner in the 18th minute.
Yeah, but for all their dominance of possession and territory, Al Nassr, they haven't really created that many chances that have troubled the Al Riyadh goalkeeper Boyan. Yes, they've dominated the game and it's all been in this half of the field, but as for good chances, they've been few and far between.
Boyan going for a bit more distance this time with his clearance. Here's Leandro Antunes into Bernard Mensah. Gaining plenty of ground rapidly, Mensah, and again it is Al-Amri who steps in. And suddenly on the counter, the threat comes from Al Nassr, Abdullah Al-Hamdan. Mane's in the box, Coman's up there as well. Support from Nawaf Bouchal, here he is. Goodness me, he covered some ground quickly to get there to send the ball across the penalty area.
It's a rarity as well from Bouchal. No end product normally in those type of areas. He puts fantastic balls across the 6-yard box, but he got that wrong.
Nice work from Al-Khaibari. Mane and João Felix with the shot. The block made by Hassan Majrashi.
It's a super block from Majrashi. Excellent positional sense. Once again, it's Mane who gets in down the left-hand side. The Riyadh defender, whether by luck or judgment, positional sense was excellent. He made a really good block in front of his goalkeeper. Ended up conceding a corner.
João Felix to take it. It's Martinez trying to creep in behind the far post. Angelo mixing it up, getting a better angle. Too long for Inigo Martinez. Angelo, one of the goal scorers in the season opener against Al Fateh. 3-0 home win for Al Nassr. Plenty of games under his belt last season, Angelo. 40 appearances. Hamdan with a challenge on Boyan. Here's Mane. Now Angelo.
Once again, an example of Al Riyadh trying to overplay out from the back, and they lose the ball within 2 passes. The whole of the first 33 minutes, they've tried to play out, and within 2 or 3 passes, they've given away possession in their own defensive third.
Bouchal literally trying to get to grips with Trezeguet and then conceding the free kick.
He's looked the liveliest, Trezeguet, on this left-hand side. He's looked the one who's got something about him on trying to turn defence into attack. Problem is, when he gets in these areas, he's either foul or he's got nothing in front of him. They struggle to get any higher up the field.
Trezeguet's ball long and hopeful, looking for Oku. Al-Amri with the chance to get it away. Al-Khaibari, Bouchal. Mane made the run, but would have been in an offside position anyway. This is Abdul Kader Keita, new signing from Rapid Bucharest in Romania. A couple of players who've signed here within the last week or so. Here's Hazazi. Now Trezeguet, almost with an opportunity to shoot. Door slammed shut quickly.
He's a great defensive midfielder, is Al-Khaibari. Reads the game so well. 29 years of age, 41 caps for Saudi Arabia. His positional sense is excellent on the field. He just smells danger.
Trezeguet's delivery is a comfortable one for Bento.
It's such a waste for the home side, it really is. I mean, the ventures into the final third, the attacking third, have been few and far between, and when they have got into those positions, they've wasted them. The decision or the final ball just hasn't been good enough. But at 1-0, they're still very much in this game the longer it progresses.
It's a little bit loose there from Abdel Al-Amri. Angelo. Khaibari sends it out of play. And it'll be a throw-in. Suleiman Hazazi will take it for the home side. Player in his second season with Al Riyadh, who signed from Al Zulfi last year. Now Bouchal forward. Abdullah Al-Hamdan, rather manhandled by Mohamed Khaibari.
You can see Ange Postecoglou's fingerprints on this Al Nassr side already. As we get another look at the foul on Al-Hamdan, he's very good at using his body in those situations. Postecoglou's got this side wanting the ball back. As soon as they lose it, they've got 2 or 3 passes from the opposition to win the ball back, and you can see how eager he is for his team to do that.
Yeah, Samu Costa is a new signing from Real Mallorca, but rested for tonight's game. Mohamed Simakan as well. But they've got a strong enough, deep enough squad to just rotate a little bit. João Felix to take this. Whipped in, very nicely done, and very nearly number 2 there for Al-Hamdan.
Marking so poor from the home side once again. You see just before João Felix takes that free kick, him and Al-Hamdan, they make eye contact. They know exactly where he wants to put the ball. And João Felix puts it on an absolute plate for Al-Hamdan. And in a position like that, you expect the big striker. That's food and drink for him. You expect him to at least hit the target. João Felix has done everything that the striker asked of him. It's a superb ball in, outswinger, right onto his head, meets it perfectly. His run's excellent, gets a decent contact on it. He's got to at least hit the target there, Al-Hamdan. That's a really good opportunity for Al Nassr. Very well worked set play. Becoming quite pivotal in those areas now, João Felix, for Al Nassr, especially with Brozovic leaving. Taking the corner kicks, taking the set plays. I'm sure he won't get to take many in and around the 18-yard box when his Portuguese counterpart comes back.
I was going to say, he may as well take him while he can, mightn't he, until Cristiano Ronaldo comes back. Al-Amri steps in. That's great work from the captain for the night. Into João Felix. Challenge, just took the sting out of the pass, but it still reached Angelo, and now it's with Coman. Alarm bells are ringing for Al Riyadh here. And they survive. It's going to be a corner.
They'll start to get more and more opportunities, Al Nassr. Boyan And the Al Riyadh goal, you can hear him becoming more and more animated to his defence. He's not happy with what he's seeing in front of him. That time Coman coming in on his left foot. Blocks get in front of him again.
Inigo Martinez up for this one. Referee just pointing out he can see exactly what's going on inside the penalty area. Again, it was only half cleared this time by Antunes. Coman. And behind for a corner. Heading for the final 5 minutes of the first half. By the way, newly promoted Diriyah club are winning 1-0 away to Al Hazem in a match which is 15 minutes behind this one. Early goal for Abdullah Al-Malki for Diriyah club. Whipped in by João Felix. It's the most comfortable gather of the night so far for Milan Borjan. Picking out Bernard Mensah. They're working hard off the ball, aren't they, Al Nassr?
You can see that's something that the coach wants, and that's what he's asked of them. You can see their positional sense, you can see the positions they're taking. It's like a set play when you don't have the ball. You know, you set up to thwart the opposition, playing out and doing this through you.
Carberry forward. Touch off Cesani.
But you see here from that position, they actually worked the ball through the lines that time. They got to the halfway line, and they've ended up back inside their own 18-yard box line, you know, trying to play out again.
Salem Al-Najdi forward into Felix. Get the free kick. Conceded by Mensah.
He's impressed me again tonight, João Felix. In this first half, you see his work rate kind of floats in that number 10 role. It really suits him. He's not afraid to do his defensive responsibility as well. I think, you know, you look at his career and you look at the clubs that he's had for, I mean, he's still only 26. Benfica, Atletico, Chelsea, Barcelona, AC Milan. And it looks like he's finally found a home where he's happy, and, you know, they're getting the best out of him. Yeah,
and he looks confident, doesn't he? He had more shots on goal than anybody else in the league in the opening round of games last week. 9, 6 shots and 3 chances created, so very active throughout the game as well as scoring, and was only on the pitch for 66 minutes in that one. Scored another couple of goals in midweek in the King's Cup as well. Got a good record against Al Riyadh too, João Felix. A couple of goals and a couple of assists against them last season. And Najdi gets it away. Here's Abdullah Al-Khaibari, chased by Bernard Mensah. He just can't get hold of him. This is great play from the energetic midfielder from Al Nassr. Mane. João Felix clearly fouled by Teddy Oku.
Playing with so much confidence, João Felix. Quite happy to receive the ball anywhere on the pitch, and he's confident that he can get out of situations or win his team free kicks just like that.
Well, all the while the score remains at 1-0. Of course, Al Riyadh are still very much in the game, but it's a tough night for them, this.
Free kick earlier on. Great ball from João Felix. He's got to do better. Al Hamdan. He's got it exactly where he wants it. I think he tries to do too much with it, in all honesty.
Last minute of the opening 45. Don't think we'll have too much additional time at the end of the half. Hazazi. Looking for Antunes. He takes a bit of getting past, doesn't he, Al Amri? Physically strong defender. Referee not happy with that throw in at all.
He's been good tonight, the referee. He's been strong. He's not been swayed by either side.
Martinez. Got a bit more attacking freedom, haven't they, Al Nassr, in a match like this against opponents who are struggling to really put them under any pressure at all.
Well, the game plan for Al Riyadh hasn't changed since they've gone 1-0 down. They're quite confident that they can try and stay in this game.
Into 3 added minutes. Al Hamdan, great chance, and Kingsley Coman. Scored by Angelo at the far post. Al Nassr with a 2-0 lead. And as Al Hamdan missed the opportunity in the middle, Angelo wasn't about to do the same at the far post. And this scoreline is a little more reflective of the first half that we've seen now. The scuff, an element of fortune perhaps, where it deflects back off Hazazi to Angelo, but a very fine finish for 2-0.
And there's a wonderful touch right at the start of that movement from João Felix, from the throw-in on the far side. It's his touch around the corner that puts in Kingsley Coman. There's one relieved man on that field, and it's Abdullah Al Hamdan, because he's got the easiest of opportunities inside the 6-yard box to give his team the 2-goal lead. He completely misses it, but that man won't be complaining. Angelo, it's a really clever finish at the far post. Looks to have put his team in a winning position. He knows that that's exactly what his team didn't need just before half-time. It's a long way back now for Al Riyadh, and it's exactly what Al Nassr needed.
Milan Boyan, the captain of Al Riyadh, not happy. But in added time at the end of this first half, Al Nassr have a second goal. And it is a second goal that they do deserve on the balance of the play. And now Al Riyadh have it all to do in this Riyadh derby. Very confident play from Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Lovely from Sadio Mane. Into Nawaf Bouchal, chased by Al-Jaizani. This is Al Hamdan. Coman. João Felix. Glorious control from the Portuguese international, whipping that one in, and Abdullah Al Hamdan almost on the end of it.
Frustration again from Al Hamdan. Just can't quite get himself in the end. That man there, once again, at the heart of everything. He's popping up all over the field. He's playing in that role, what we call a number 10. He's got the freedom to roam. And in a game like this, it's very, very difficult to pick up, and he's put some wonderful balls into the box.
Well, it's been an excellent first half from the champions, Al Nassr. And Postecoglou's side going ahead with a goal from Abdullah Al Amri in the 18th minute, and a second one shortly before half-time of Angelo, giving them the lead which their play and positivity deserves at the halfway mark. It's Al Riyadh 0.
Introducing Stogo, the only apparel with adjustable medical-grade support, engineered with high-strength cables that reinforce the body, designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and regain the confidence to get back out there. Learn more at Stogo.com.
This is the big leagues.
Fox Wednesdays.
This is MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
4 international territories.
Opa!
I'm from Egypt.
I am here to represent my Mexican heritage.
Compete for the title.
You got it going on, girl.
Of Global MasterChef.
Wow! Showstopper.
It's MasterChef. Anything can happen.
My 3 daughters are watching.
Tell them I say hi.
MasterChef Global Gauntlet. Only Wednesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Welcome to the show that nobody wants to win.
Stop, stop, stop!
What did the itsy bitsy spider climb up?
Whoa!
How you guys feeling?
Stupid.
Gosh, you idiot.
What does BBL stand for?
Big booty love? I don't know.
Nation's Dumbest. Watch anytime on Hulu.
Something stinks. And I'm not just talking about the food.
Do not come back.
Something's on fire.
Oh.
Evacuate the restaurant.
My food is good.
Are you delusional?
No, are you?
You are the problem, but I'm here to help.
I don't want to give up.
We're going to start again. And we're going to rebuild this thing.
Kitchen Nightmares. All new Tuesdays on Fox.
And keep those eyelashes out of the hash browns.
Anytime on Hulu.
Some sports talk shows have to be seen to be believed.
No other show in America has that.
No other show in the world.
Elite insight,
They can't get off the field.
trusted voices,
That's what I'm banking on, their heart.
and always calling it like they see it.
I love it!
First things first, weekdays at 3 Eastern on FS1.
There's never been a race like this. One weekend, one city.
The Freedom 250 Grand Prix. 7 turns, 1.7 miles. Look at this crowd. Fans have turned out in a huge way. He has momentum now, past the capital. This is history in the making.
Brilliant goal!
Here we go.
Jamie Foxx and Beat Shazam are back.
The money is stacking up. $1 million.
Can you
Hit it, hit it, hit it.
Beat Shazam? All new Tuesdays on Fox, anytime on Hulu.
It's Saturday, and you're giving it up like a sacrifice bunt. Because tonight, the meat of the order is up.
That is a monster shot!
Pirates.
Wow!
Dodgers.
Did he? He did! This joyride continues. Let's do it, everybody. This is going to be fun.
In prime time on Fox. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox. Check local listings.
Winning promotion. They won promotion in the playoff at the back end of last season, and this is the goal that currently gives them the lead on the road at Al Hazem tonight. Abdullah Al-Malki with the goal in the 3rd minute of the game. So, as I say, they're 15 minutes or so behind. They're inside the last 10 minutes of the first half in that one. There are 2 other matches being played tonight. Big one kicking off in a little while. Al-Qadisiyah at home to Al-Ittihad. Al-Faisali, newly promoted, taking on Neom SC as well. Al-Hilal with a comfortable victory yesterday, and among the matches being played tomorrow, Al-Ahli at home to Abar, and also Al-Attifaq, who started really well with a 4-2 win last weekend. They're playing their second match on the road at Al-Fateh. So let's go back to last night, the first match played from the second round of games. Al-Fayha against Al-Hilal. Your commentators on this one, Nigel Adderley and Courtney Sweetman-Kirk.
This is the big leagues.
4 international territories.
Opa!
Compete for the title.
You got it going on, girl.
Of Global MasterChef.
Wow! Showstopper.
It's MasterChef. Anything can happen.
My 3 daughters are watching.
Tell them I say hi.
MasterChef Global Gauntlet. Only Wednesdays on Fox.
Buying or selling a home has gotten hard. Inventory is tight and interest rates are high. Making a move can be scary. That's why who you work with matters. I partner with HomeLight to help our clients win in any situation. Our buyers find great deals on their dream homes, and our sellers get top dollar, even in a challenging market. HomeLight gives our clients the edge they need, and together, we all win.
I've given you enough. Enough drive, enough insight, enough energy. I put myself right in the line of fire. So I've given you enough. But I haven't given you everything.
Something stinks. And I'm not just talking about the food.
Do not come back.
Something's on fire. Oh, evacuate the restaurant.
My food is good.
Are you delusional?
No, are you?
You are the problem, but I'm here to help.
I don't want to give up.
We're going to start again, and we're going to rebuild this thing.
Kitchen Nightmares, all new Tuesdays on Fox.
And keep those eyelashes out of the hash browns.
Anytime on Hulu.
Welcome to the show that nobody wants to win.
Stop, stop, stop! What did the itsy bitsy spider climb up?
Whoa. How you guys feeling?
Stupid.
Gosh, you idiot.
What does BBL stand for?
Big booty love? I don't know.
Nation's Dumbest. Watch anytime on Hulu.
One weekend, one city. There's never been a race like this.
This is history in the making.
Our heroes come home with sacrifices most of us can't imagine. As a veteran myself, I've been there and founded Purple Heart Homes to help.
When I tell the story of Purple Heart Homes, it's the freedom to not have to depend on somebody else to do the simple everyday things in life. I'm going to say emotionally they saved my life.
Visit PurpleHeartHomesUSA.org today to donate and learn how you can help.
Hit it. Jamie Foxx and Beat Shazam are back. $1 million. Can you beat Shazam? Hit it. Beat Shazam, all new Tuesdays at 9 on Fox.
For a teammate to tap in.
Koulibaly. Oh, and he's found Mandash. He chops back inside and makes it 2-0. 26 seconds into the second half. Sultan Mandash scores against his former club here once again.
Finally found that last touch of quality. He's found himself in so many wonderful positions so far today, but the lack of end product, great run. But this is about the calmness to chop back on to his left foot. Great ball into him as well, by the way, and then passes it past Mascara.
And it's a long way back now. Milinkovic-Savic. Another expansive ball from him. And he's managed to find Benzema. Somerville. Oh, he just slips in the act of shooting.
Tries it, Mark. He can't get himself on the score sheet. Too many touches here, I think. What a wonderful ball, though, by Milinkovic-Savic out to Benzema. Got the awareness to find Somerville. Just gets underneath it.
Lashami. That's run down, so rebound to come on. Mandash, Milinkovic-Savic. Now Benzema. Somerville. Oh, it's dangerous! And Mandash strikes the outside of the post.
What more he can do with that Mandash. Maybe he can try and get there a little bit earlier, but he's very unlucky with that one.
Mandash, so close once again. Benzema. Now Milinkovic-Savic. Teo Hernandez on the overlap. Oh, he's taken out by Al Rashidi. That's a penalty. Al Rashidi claims he got the ball, but Hernandez was sent flying.
Certainly doesn't get anything in the ball, Al Rashidi.
It'll be Asensio Somerville. This for his first goal, and he's missed it. He went for with a cheeky dink, and he got it all wrong.
Still looking for that first goal. Goes for the Panenka and gets it oh so wrong.
Too much air on that. Gambula striding forward though is Koulibaly. Benzema. Now Dahal, who's just come on. Milinkovic-Savic. Nassr Updates at the second attempt. And that's 3-0. A rare goal.
It's Saturday, and you're giving it up like a sacrifice bunt. Because tonight, the meat of the order is up.
That is a monster shot! Pirates, Dodgers, in prime time.
If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
This isn't just a blueprint. It's tomorrow taking shape. Mizuho isn't just a corporate and investment bank. We're a partner backing what's next. Mizuho Americas, a name worth knowing.
Corinne, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Hit it. Jamie Foxx
Get ready.
and Beat Shazam are back.
Hit it.
Shazam can identify millions of songs.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Snap.
Most under 4 seconds.
How fast did they clock in? 2.61 seconds. 1.83 seconds. Money is stacking up. Hit it. $1 million.
Can you
Beat Shazam. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
beat Shazam? All new Tuesdays on Fox, anytime on Hulu.
The greatest presidents in American history knew nothing about clock management in the fourth quarter. But Colin does.
Something stinks. And I'm not just talking about the food.
Do not come back.
Something's on fire. Oh, evacuate the restaurant.
My food is good.
Are you delusional?
No, are you?
You are the problem, but I'm here to help.
I don't want to give up.
We're going to start again, and we're going to rebuild this thing.
Kitchen Nightmares, all new Tuesdays on Fox.
And keep those eyelashes out of the hash browns.
Anytime on Hulu.
This is the big lead.
Fox Wednesdays.
This is MasterChef Global Gauntlet.
4 international territories.
I'm from Egypt.
I am here to represent my Mexican heritage.
Compete for the title.
You got it going on, girl.
Of Global MasterChef.
Wow! Showstopper.
It's MasterChef. Anything can happen.
My 3 daughters are watching.
Tell them I say hi.
MasterChef Global Gauntlet. Only Wednesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
America's favorite sports television show.
That's awesome.
Speak it into existence.
That's right.
Some sports talk shows have to be seen to be believed.
No other show in America has
No
that.
other show in the world.
Elite insight,
They can't get off the field.
trusted voices,
That's what I'm banking on, their heart.
and self-proclaimed coaching
Cogent analysis. No. What does that even mean?
and always calling it like they see it.
I love it!
First things first, weekdays at 3 Eastern on FS1.
One weekend, one city.
This is history in the making.
The best goals, the best players, and the best teams. Subscribe at youtube.com/Fox Deportes.
Of a route into the game so far. I think Al Nassr made it very difficult for them, and I think that second goal showed the dominance that they had, and I think from Ange Postecoglou's point of view, it's a second goal that he will have wanted before half-time, because at 1-0, Al Riyadh, as poor as they've been and as little possession as they've been, they're always in the game. They're always in, you know, with a puncher's chance, you know, going down the other end, hitting Al Nassr on the break. But they've looked like champions, Al Nassr. They've controlled the game, they've controlled possession, they've controlled the pace of the game, and Al Riyadh have struggled to get any type of possession, any type of foothold in the game. 1 or 2 passes, and you can see the way that Ange Postecoglou wants this Al Nassr side to play on the front foot, press high, and win the ball back as soon as they can. And that's exactly what we're seeing from this Al Nassr side. Whether that works against the so-called bigger teams or not, but you can certainly see how they're going to approach things this season.
Ayman Yahya there, one of the substitutes for Al Nassr tonight. And in case you've joined our coverage late and you are wondering, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is in the matchday squad. He is among the substitutes for this game, so it remains to be seen whether we'll see him come on at some point as Al Riyadh's players take to the field. They haven't really given Bento anything to do. We've seen the liveliness and some skillful touches from Trezeguet, the new signing, during this first half. Leandro Antunes, their top striker, hasn't had anything worthy of the name in terms of chances in front of goal so far. So far so good then for Al Nassr's new head coach, Ange Postecoglou. Remember, they were 3-0 winners at home to Al Fateh last weekend in the opening match of the season, and have a 2-0 lead here as we get ready for the start of the second half.
I think we watched the way that the teams played against Al Nassr last season, and the teams that did cause Al Nassr problems were the teams that actually took the game to them. We saw Al Hilal, they didn't lose a game the whole season and finished second, but actually Al Nassr, they lost 4 games. The good thing for them, they drew only 2, but actually the games that they did lose were teams that were brave against them. You know, they didn't sit back, they didn't give them the respect, they didn't let them have the possession, the same as Al Riyadh have done tonight. There were teams that actually went on the front foot and tried to exploit Al Nassr's weaknesses rather than allow them to play to their strengths.
So here come the champions, largely untroubled during the first half. There's Abdullah Al Amri, the captain this evening, who headed them into the lead in the 18th minute. Always a threat from set plays, and showed it once again. Mauricio Dulac on the touchline there, the head coach of Al Riyadh. And Tunes there, he's the main striker for Al Riyadh. His record since he arrived in the winter window, actually during last season, has been very good, the Portuguese forward. 9 goals in 17 appearances since his arrival before tonight. So if you give him a chance and you can get the ball to him in a good area, his record of taking those chances is very decent, but nothing like that has fallen his way so far this evening. Also conceding just 1 goal in 2.5 matches so far this season. And away we go at the start of the second half. On the whistle of our referee from Saudi Arabia, Abdullah Al Owaidan. Is Al Hamdan happy to leave it now for Angelo, the scorer of the second goal, almost on the stroke of half-time, but Suleiman Hazazi gaining plenty of ground down the far side before meeting Nawaf Bouchal. Quick reminder of the team, starting with the home side. Awkward fall for Hazazi. Sturdy challenge on the follow-up there as well. A reminder of the Al Nassr lineup tonight. No Mohamed Simakan at the back this evening. Cristiano Ronaldo in the matchday squad for the first time this season.
I do think we'll see him this evening. I think the time that he's had off after the World Cup, I think coming back into the pre-season fold. See a high boot from Sadio Mane, eyes fixed on the ball. Always going to give a free kick against you for that. Immediately apologises Sadio Mane. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. They've got a big 2 or 3 weeks coming up. They go away to Al Ettifaq. We spoke before at half-time. They ended their winning run last season, so they've not found it easy going across the Dammam. And then they've got Al Ittihad on the 5th of September.
Comes Teddy Oku, and it's right straightforward for Martinez to get it away in towards João Felix, who finds Mane. Kadoketa couldn't go diving in, stretched there for Hamdan. Really get very close to the ball. A bit more positive from Al Riyadh. No joy for the number 7 there. Mahmoud Trezeguet. Here comes Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Angelo trying to get away from Hazazi down the far side. And here is Angelo, scorer of the second goal. A reminder, Diriyah Club are winning 1-0 away at Al-Hazem. In the other early kick-off today, Al-Qadisiyah, Al-Ittihad to come, and Al-Faisali against Neo Messi as well. Both of those matches kicking off in around 50 minutes' time. Inigo Martinez. Time and space here for Kingsley Coman. He's going to have a crack.
There's only one thing on his mind when he got the ball there, the Frenchman. Long way from goal. Just certainly didn't get the connection that he would have wanted. In trouble Bojan in the goal. Didn't look for anything else. He didn't look to build up the play, didn't look to go wide. Single-mindedly wanted to get himself on the score sheet. Why not when you've won 14 league titles?
As expected, had a decent first season in the Saudi Pro League. 16 goals in all competitions for the Frenchman last term. Into double figures in the Russian Saudi League itself. There's Kadoketa. Trying to bring Sultan Alisa into the game. The 17th match in charge for Mauricio Dulac, the head coach of the home side. Third competitive fixture for Ange Postecoglou. Bento into Al-Khaibari. Keeps it away from Farhad Jaizani. Good turn there made by Salam Al-Najdi. Bouchard. Bags of time to collect the ball and venture forward. Angelo Al-Khaibari. Referee looking straight at that in close proximity to that challenge there from Bernard Mensah.
I love watching Al-Khaibari play. Such an old-school midfielder. I think he's the only player on the pitch that's got his shirt tucked into his shorts. All the other players you see with the shirts outside the shorts. He's happy to receive the ball anywhere on the pitch. His positional sense on the field, both defensively and offensively, is excellent. And he looks like an old-school footballer,
he does,
doesn't he?
And his kit's like his game, neat and tidy.
Exactly, very much so.
He's got the highest waistline of any pair of shorts in the Saudi Pro League this season, I think we can safely say. João Felix, who else to whip it in invitingly, and sent spinning behind the goal off the boot of Hassan Madrashi, the debutant for Al Riyadh.
It looked a clumsy piece of defending, but actually from that position, Madrashi wasn't sure what was behind him, and it was the safest thing to do for the Al Riyadh defender.
Yeah, Madrashi, it's only the second time he's played a Saudi Pro League match. It's his debut for the club. They're signing from Al Anwar as recently as the 14th of August. Still getting to know his teammates. And now he and everyone else in red and black facing another set play from the the wand that is the right boot of João Felix that very nearly crept in at the near post. And here he is once more. João Felix into El Hamdan. Sturdy challenge from Kabari, the defender. Here comes Trezeguet and Túnez on the near side. Kader Keita. Back into Kabari. Here's Hazazi. Martinez leaving that one, the header forward for Sadio Mane. Back with Felix. He's just playing with such confidence, João Felix.
Look at the positions that he's picking up on the field. There's a lesson out there for all the other clubs in the league watching this game tonight. You're going to have to stop João Felix, because if Ange Postecoglou is to continue to play him in this almost a free role, he's going to cause so many problems.
Salem Al-Nashdi wins the throw-in. Mane. Here's Martinez. Felix. Sent back by Kader Keita. Borjan forward. Still like to try to play out from the back if they can. That's Mensah. Now it's with Abdul Kader Keita looking for Hazazi. Plenty of space here for Angelo, scorer of the second goal. Important interception made by Madrashi.
And that was an easy ball, that, for Angelo. A player of his quality, and he knows it. He's frustrated. You can see Sadio Mane had made a great run, timed his run to perfection. It was a simple pass for a player of Angelo's quality.
Trezeguet. Sultan Al-Essa. Back now with Fahad Jezani. Here's Madrashi. But again, it breaks down for them, and it's sent forward by Coman. He was looking for Mane. Sultan Al-Essa, with help, survives. Bernard Mensah now, clear of Coman, and away from João Felix. Well, for a moment there, it was better from Al Riyadh.
But once again, he looks up. There's no red and black shirts in any type of decent position in front of him, attacking position where he can feed the ball through and continue the move.
We've seen that look from Coach Dulac, haven't we, throughout the match? Jezani. Cut out by Al-Amri. And Túnez challenged by Salem Al-Nashdi. Lovely little flick there from João Felix.
I think for Al Nassr now is not to take their foot off the pedal and give Al Riyadh any type of hope when they're on top in a game. Go and win the game. The next goal wins the game for Al Nassr, undoubtedly. They're that comfortable in the game. They don't need to give Al Riyadh any type of hope.
Here comes Hazazi. Yeah, it would have a different feel to it, wouldn't it, for a while at least, were Al Riyadh to get a goal back. Would it induce a wobble from Al Nassr? Certainly if they get the next goal, though, that should be game, set and match, without any doubt.
That should have been the message from Ange Postecoglou at half-time. Managers that I've played for in these type of situations, the message at 2-0 up isn't to sit back and hold on to what we've got. It's go and get the next goal and finish the game off. And that's what the coach will have been telling them at half-time.
Here's Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Now Mane keeps it away from Mensah. Al-Hamdan waits in the middle. Koeman's well forward too. Falls at the feet of João Felix. Looks for the chance and finds the bottom corner. Finely crafted goal from João Felix. 4 goals in 3 matches in the first week of the season. 3-0 winners on match day 1, and now 3-0 ahead in the second game of the Saudi Pro League season.
That's a super first touch from João Felix, it really is, and you can see the body movement. He shifts his feet, gets the ball out of his feet. It's not the purest of strikes, but it's the accuracy of the strike. He knows exactly where he wants to plant the ball, into that bottom left-hand corner. And for me, he's been the best player on the pitch by a long way this evening. Defensively, offensively, and he gets the goal that he deserves. And rightly so, you may clap him, sir, because he's been excellent and he's going to be a key player alongside that man this season. Those two struck up a great partnership last season. Look at the goals that he got last season. He started already this season. He's been excellent, João Felix, and it was a lovely take.
Yeah, really good goal from João Felix, who scored the goal of the round last week and received a little trophy for it just before the game tonight, and another one for the collection this evening, with the 3rd goal of the game for Al Nassr. Here's Trezeguet, who, if he didn't know it before, will know now that he's in for a tough season with his new club, and get ready for the biggest cheer of the night, I think, in the next few minutes. There's a familiar face about to take to the field.
I do wonder if that was already planned, because coaches do like to make changes on the hour mark, don't they? And I think with Ronaldo coming back, getting his pre-season under his belt, not having as much of a pre-season as everybody else, with a couple of big weeks coming up, maybe the plan always was to give him 30 minutes.
Could be a chance for a goal for Al Riyadh, not taken by Teddy Oku.
I think that's a better chance than we appreciate, really. It's a good run round at the back post. Switches off there, unlike him, Al Najdi. It's a good ball as well. Teddy Oku just hits the wrong side of his head. That's a really good chance for Al Riyadh, shortly after Al Nassr have just scored.
It's the only chance they've had in the whole game, really, but it was, as you say, a very good one. Half an hour to go. Alessa away from João Felix. Al-Khaibari. Felix. Mane.
That was clumsy from Sadio Mane, and he even tries to pull out of it. You can see him. He knows he's overstepped with his left foot. He tries to pull out of it, and he still gives away the foul.
We're going to see a couple of changes for the home side. Never mind whether Ronaldo's about to come on. We're going to see Essam Bahri shortly. Cristiano Ronaldo will be coming on shortly. Oku now for Al Riyadh, as they look to at least get on the board with a goal. Hardly tested Bento in this match. Here he is. This is what a good many of those in the crowd have come to see, the return of Cristiano Ronaldo. But first up, we will see a change for the home side. Suleiman Hazazi is going to be replaced by Essam Bahri. That's a like-for-like change at left-back. And Mahmoud Trezeguet. No, it's... The second change we're going to see is the Al Nassr change, with Abdullah Al-Hamdan coming off. He's back. Number 7 returns for Al Nassr for his first appearance of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo on the field of play, and Abdullah Al-Amri quick to hand over the captain's armband. Riyadh on the front foot at the moment. Teddy Oku, the other player, going off and replaced by Sheikh Fall, a Senegalese striker. But here come Al Nassr, and it's in towards Kingsley Coman. Sheikh Fall, by the way, arrived this summer, made his debut in the King's Cup during the week. He had 4 minutes off the bench in that. So this is his debut in the Saudi Pro League, his second appearance for the team. And here he is. Number 96 for Al Riyadh.
That's a decent ball into the box, and that's what he brings. Sheikh Fall, you can see that right between the two defenders. It's tightly marked, but he uses his strength and he rises the highest. That just gives Al Riyadh a different option.
Well, he's something of a wild card, isn't he, Paul, really? Because not many people around the league will know what to expect from him.
He's the unknown, and with his size and his presence, he just offers them that other route, whether they can go slightly longer or put balls into the box, which they've chosen not to do thus far this evening.
That attempted clearance, pass forward rather, falling very kindly for Al Nassr. Free kick, and Tunez having a grab at Kingsley Coman's outfit. Just over 25 minutes to go. A hot and difficult night's work for Trezeguet in his home debut for Al Riyadh. Here goes Kingsley Coman. Took half the team to try and stop him. Ronaldo sniffing around in the middle.
He's adapted his game, Cristiano Ronaldo, the way that the team played. Now you see the way that they played last season with him as the lone striker, playing in between the width of the 18-yard box so often. When you've got the players in and around you like Kingsley Coman, like Sadio Mane, João Felix, there's legs, there's pace around you, and he just puts himself in very intelligent positions where he can pick up the goals.
This is Mensah. Jezani. Abdul Kader Keita. Met by the head of Bouchal, chased by Angelo. He's been on the score sheet in each of the opening 2 matches this season in the league. Coman. Back into Al-Amri. These aren't the sort of matches, though, that are likely to determine the fate of clubs like Al Riyadh, though, are they? It's not against Al Nassr or Al Hilal, really.
But it's putting in the performances, you know, that they're trying to put in this evening against the teams that are going to be around them in the league. I mean, they have found it difficult. It's the 4th season in the top flight, and as you say, never finished in the top 10. The defensive vulnerability was all apparent last season, but their home form was so good. I mean, they won double the points they did at home than they did away from home. Only 7 defeats here last season, and they're going to have to recreate that type of form because this league is becoming better and stronger.
To take the free kick, block made by Al-Amri. Coman picking out João Felix, but he had to stretch for that one. Abdul Kader Keita forward to Bernard Mensah. Trying to find an opening, support. Here's Fall. Fall with a shot. Finding himself up against a Senegalese legend there. The youngster from the African country there, up against Sadio Mane. just midway through the second half. And Túnez. Trezeguet waits in the middle. And Al Riyadh have got themselves a corner kick here.